but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we grinning though. They used to tell me never in my lifetime.
What's going on, folks? Welcome to another exciting episode of Strong Arm Sports. I'm KSpadeTheProspect. We got somebody new on the set with us for this show. Who are you, sir?
What's up? Your boy QJB in the house. Excited to be a part of this show, man. Let's get it.
And I'm your boy LePage 57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Well, of course, we got to start this week's show off with Deflate Gate.
Oh,
I don't really know how you could have possibly been alive in this last week and not heard about it. But in case you haven't, in the AFC Championship game where the Patriots had a wonderful game against the Indianapolis Colts, instead of us talking about how good of a game it was, we're talking about footballs being deflated by somewhere around the neighborhood of 2 pounds of pressure. 2 pounds of air pressure is not like 2 pounds of something you pick up.
Yeah,
but
man.
Apparently, it's a big deal to somebody. What I want to ask you guys about is who is it a big deal to? Because the Indianapolis Colts are not making a big deal about it. Dwayne Allen, a player from the Colts, actually tweeted, "This is a non-issue." He went as far as to say the Patriots could have replaced the football with bars of soap and beat us. They were the better team that day. So is this a big deal, or are we just, what's going on with this thing, man?
Q, you can go. Go ahead, Q. Give your thoughts.
Man, I mean, I think the Patriots still would have ended up winning just by their play, you know what I mean? But it's still breaking the rules, you know, like deflating the ball. I think it had something to do with Brady because Belichick, his press conference, you know, it looked like he was telling the truth. He didn't have nothing to do with the balls. But, of course, you know, the quarterback, he's the one that really has an issue with, you know, how much air pressure is in the ball, how it feels when he's throwing it in practice and this and that. So, I mean, I think it comes down to Brady getting up with the equipment dude, telling him, yo, you know, just take a little bit of air out them Jones for me, you know. But, I mean, I think they would have won anyway. But if they do find out it was Brady, they have to have some type of penalty, you know, next season, or they probably won't have it done before the Super Bowl. So I'm sure he'll be playing in the Super Bowl or whatever. But it's got to be some type of consequences for, you know, messing with the equipment if it's against the rules.
Well, me personally, let me just start off by saying I don't think the Patriots would have lost either. It wouldn't have made a difference. But like you said, it is cheating. But I think the Indianapolis Colts not having a problem with it. I think that's what they saying in public. They probably behind the scenes like, man, you know, if they didn't deflate them balls, we would have won this game. I'm telling you. But I'm doing the quote fingers here. Allegedly, they found out that the Patriots was playing with small balls, hashtag small balls, the first half, and then the second half they had legal balls. And they still cooked them. Like Brady looked amazing the whole second half. So I think it's something, you know, much to do about nothing. It's still cheating. They probably gonna be fined or dock draft picks for the upcoming season. And you know, this is just typical Patriot stuff, man. Trying to get the smallest advantage to get the dub, man. And I mean, a lot of other NFL players have been saying this is not an issue, but it's not an issue. And some former players came out and said it is an issue. Is it Patriots hate or is it just, you know, not an issue?
Let me jump in and throw my 2 cents in.
Okay.
Being a Dolphins fan, man, I'm not the biggest Patriots fan.
Okay.
I've always said if the Patriots can't beat you, they'll cheat you. And I believe that. I mean, you know, they get the camcorder out there, do whatever they got to do.
Yeah.
But understand, from the time the footballs was replaced, the footballs got replaced when it was something like 28, what was it, 28-7, 28-0?
Yeah.
Something along those lines. And they still put up mad more points after that. So the thing to me that bothers me is once the game is going, that football passes hands a lot. When you run a play, they don't just sit the same football down, you run the next play. You got to hand it to the ref. A lot of times the ref throw it to the sideline. Somebody throw him another one. He puts that other one down. My point is the deflated footballs pass so many hands that at some point, I'm pretty sure the Colts was using the deflated footballs as well. Why in the hell didn't it help them? Like, I don't understand that it didn't help anybody. And what makes it so bad, I don't think any other Colts players realized it during the game. I don't think any other referees realized it during the game. And LePage and I had a debate about this. he was like, well, I don't know, Spade, the referees, they focusing on the calls. That may be the case. When I go to my job, I'm focused on my job, but I grab that front door every day I go there. So the first day I grab it and it swing out my hand, I'm going to go, what's up with the door? These referees been handling footballs for like 20 years. Some of these guys are old as dirt. They've been handling footballs for 35 plus years.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me the first time they picked the ball up, they didn't go, wait a minute, this feels weird. So to me, man, the whole thing is a witch hunt. I'm not a Patriots fan. Just to me, I feel like this thing, man, they done brought in Horatio from CSI Miami. I mean, they got top flight security working on the case. I think they got Scooby-Doo in the mystery machine trying to figure out what's going on here. I just feel like it's a whole lot of stuff that you could have put Nerf footballs out there. The Colts were still catching that fade, man. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about football.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah, I agree too, man.
But moving
What
forward,
else we got, bro?
We can move on.
Let's go.
I want to talk about the Cincinnati Bengals denying DB coach Vance Johnson permissions to take the defensive coordinator job with the Broncos. Now, Vance Johnson been a defensive back coach for the Bengals for a couple of years now, and it was a very, very high possibility that he was going to get the defensive coordinator job for the Broncos. Now, before you guys even speak and be like, okay, they denied him, he under contract, what's the big deal? The big deal is I don't like that Marvin Lewis told Vance Johnson that he could not take the job with the Broncos because somebody didn't deny Marvin Lewis the opportunity for a promotion, for advancement. So Vance Johnson was a defensive back coach, which isn't making as much money as a defensive coordinator. I don't care if it's 100 grand, 50 grand, 80 grand, whatever the amount is, he will, it's a promotion. And Vance Johnson had a great opportunity to become the defensive coordinator of the Broncos, and people didn't block Marvin Lewis when he was the defensive coordinator of the Ravens. They didn't block him from moving. I can see Vance Johnson was moving laterally, like moving to be the defensive back coach for the Broncos, but people didn't block Marvin Lewis when he was the defensive coordinator for the Ravens. They didn't block him moving laterally to the Redskins, and the Redskins didn't block him moving up to a head coach when he went to the Bengals. So I just want to say Marvin Lewis has a lot of nerve for telling this guy he cannot take this job or this interview or denying permission. It's just a shame that this guy, as an African American, which is already hard enough to get these high positions in the league anyway, for him not to get this job because somebody didn't block Marvin Lewis, unless the Bengals, after his 1-year contract, after it has ran out, unless they're going to make him the defensive coordinator of the Bengals. So I want to get you guys' thoughts on that. I want to know what you guys think about that.
You want to tackle this one, Q?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, man. Like, I think it's 100% wrong. Like, this guy has an opportunity to move up in the chain, and Denver, they were saying like he was, one of two candidates that they wanted to interview for the defensive coordinator position. So I'm like, wow, like, him and Marvin Lewis, they should be cool enough. He'd be like, yeah, man, go ahead. Like,
yeah, man.
I want to see you do better. I want you to get this job. Do what you got to do. Go out there, nail it, get the job. Mm-hmm. And then, after if he do good as a D coordinator for a few years, then, head coaching jobs will come up for him. And, that'll, like you said, that'll be another African-American in position to get one of those high-quality jobs. There's only 32 of them, you know what I mean? So I think it is wrong for them to deny him access, especially for a team like Denver. You under John Elway and all those guys, you got a great opportunity. So, yeah, man, like, I don't see why they would tell him nah. Like, that's messed up.
I see what y'all saying, and I agree with y'all, but just to play devil's advocate, who's the new coach out there? Is it Kubiak?
Yeah, Gary Kubiak.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you, Marvin Lewis just did this guy a favor. You don't want to go play for Gary Kubiak, man, and Peyton Manning looking like he lost the juice, man. You know what, Vance? You don't understand now, but you'll thank Marvin next season. Marvin, way to go.
What? Hold on, Spade.
Hey, but he is on the Bengals, though.
You ain't lying.
Good point.
You ain't lying.
Good point.
Hold on, Spade, because you saying Marvin Lewis will thank him next season. What if Marvin Lewis ain't there next season and all of them is out of a job? Then what?
That's a strong possibility too, but, I just believe that Marvin got good intentions in his heart.
Mm-hmm.
He looked over there at Denver and said,
Well,
Nah, I'm not gonna send my boy to go work with Gary Kubiak. It's a good chance Gary Kubiak ain't got no job next year. He just getting there next year.
I hope you're right, Spade. Because to me, I just don't like that, man. When you up for a promotion,
I mean, I know what you
think
mean.
You should get your promotion.
I'm trolling
Yeah,
a
you
little
always
bit.
want that
I definitely
opportunity.
know what you guys are saying, but I do want to believe that Marvin got good intentions. And to be honest with you, even if he don't, I mean, I was joking earlier, but seriously, even if he doesn't have good intentions, I hate to say it, but you can't expect Marvin to have the same business philosophy that people had with him. Ultimately, being a good business guy or a smart business guy is sometimes being a butthole. So maybe Marvin know that he got something good with this guy. I mean, Cincinnati defense has been playing good, and I know that's not all on their secondary, but that secondary has been playing pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he just feel like he's too valuable. He can't let him go, So I definitely see what y'all saying, but I mean, it is a business, and sometimes being a good business guy means being a butthole.
You're right. You're right.
All right, Q, pitch us another topic, bro.
All right, so y'all know All-Star Weekend right around the corner, and they have already named the starters, man. So as far as the Eastern Conference, we got Kyle Lowry from the Raptors, John Wall coming from Washington, Carmelo from the Knicks, LeBron from Cleveland, and Powell from the Chicago Bulls. And on the West, Stephen Curry, Kobe Bryant, Blake Griffin, Anthony Davis definitely deserves that starting spot, and Marc Gasol. So, every year everybody debates who got snubbed out of the starting position. So I want to start by saying, LaParis, who do you think should be in these starting lineups on the East and West?
Well, on the East, and I don't get me wrong, Toronto, don't kill me, Drake, don't tweet me. Toronto,
Get him.
I gotta get Kyle Lowry out of here, yo. And ain't that Kyle Lowry is having a bad season. He's having an all-star season. But he should be a reserve. Because Jeff Teague should start for the East. Especially with the record that the Atlanta Hawks has made possible this season with Jeff Teague running the point. To me, Jeff Teague should be the starting point guard for one of the starting guards for the Eastern Conference. He definitely deserved that. So I would get Kyle Lowry out of there. I would put Jeff Teague in there. Other than that, I don't have a problem with the rest of the guys in the East. Maybe aside from Melo, but I get it because the All-Star game is in New York, so I kind of get it. But other than you don't get it. So let me
go ahead.
Let me throw it to you. So in the East, who you got a problem with?
You throwing it to me?
Yeah, I'm throwing it to you.
Man, I got it all mixed up, man.
Okay.
I took Kyle Lowry out as well. But Toronto, if you want to be mad, I say be mad at LaParis first because he took him out first. But I got John Wall. And I feel like when younger players make an impact on the season, they don't really get a chance to get the All-Star love because the old guys have all the fans. But let's be honest, man. In the East, the hottest two guard all season has easily been Jimmy Butler. So I got John Wall and Jimmy Butler in there.
Okay.
And I got Bron, I got Powell. And, when you're talking bigs in the East, it's slim picking. So might as well be a hometown boy. I threw Bosh in there.
Okay.
Give me a healthy Bosh. That's my starting five. But I want to know if Q took Kyle out too.
For the East, yeah, man, I had to go ahead
Get him,
and scrap
Toronto.
him. I had to get him up out of there. My bad, Drake. Nothing against you, but I had to take him out. So I got John Wall, of course. He's been doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
He got he's averaging close to a double-double, something like that, with points and assists.
Killer.
I actually got D Wade in there,
D Wade.
Even though
Let's go.
I do got D Wade. I got D Wade as one of the starting guards. I see Miami is still in the playoff race, and you know what I mean. He's been in there fighting him and Bosh, even though Bosh has been hurt some, so he had to carry some of the load. And I still got I got my man Bron in there, of course. Come on, you can't take him out of the starting lineup.
Yeah.
I do have Melo in there, even though their team is terrible. But just, he's still getting his numbers. He's still doing his thing. And I got Pau Gasol on the Chicago Bulls at the 5.
Okay.
Doing his thing with the Bulls. He got averaging a double-double also. So you got to throw
Pau's
him
been
in
looking
there.
amazing this season, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now for the West, who you got, Spade?
Let's see. Man, my West lineup, they look powerful. Again, it's going to be some people upset with me, but I got Steph and James Harden out there because those are rainmakers all day. I went on to put Blake in there. Blake is definitely improved as a player. I feel like he's not as one-dimensional as he was. And then, man, you got to show some love to these bigs, man. Give me Boogie Cousins and give me LaMarcus Aldridge in my starting five. Give me both of them. I'm sorry, AD. I'm sorry. You looking good, AD, but you ain't getting no dubs. You ain't winning. Okay. Give me Boogie Cousins and give me LA. Even though, wait a minute, LA just went down. So you know what? Throw AD back in there.
Okay. He put AD back in. Okay.
Yeah, because Aldridge just hurt his thumb. So, all right, AD, you back. My bad.
So for me, I would keep the forwards the same along with the center. I'm not mad if Boogie Cousins is in there. Boogie is playing amazing, but I would keep the bigs the same, the forwards and the center the same. I have a problem with Kobe, and I know the Kobe troll's gonna come through, but I got a problem with Kobe, and I'm gonna tell you why I put in there. I will put Eric Gordon of the Pelicans. Nah, I'm trolling.
I was about to say. I was about to lose it.
Nah, I'm trolling. I would definitely put my man Klay Thompson in there over Kobe, man. Klay Thompson has been playing amazing this whole season. And I mean,
what about James Harden, sir?
I mean, James Harden would make it as a reserve on my team. Spade, this is my team.
Okay.
It's my team.
All right, me and James see you. We're going to come see about you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I would take Kobe out and I will put Klay Thompson in there. And I mean, if they want, I understand the fans vote these guys in. And if they want Kobe in, they could put Kobe in as a reserve, to pay homage and put him in as a reserve. Don't put him in as a starter, man. So I would take Kobe out. I will put Klay in, and the Splash Brothers will be my backcourt. So what about you, Q? Who you got, Q?
Okay. Definitely got Curry in there starting. I'm going to have to take Kobe out also, put my man James Harden, Fear the bearded bandit. You know what I mean? You got to have Harden in there. 27, 7, and 6. You can't deny them numbers. Then I do got my boy Blake in there, cooking with the Clippers. See, it was hard for me because I did want to put CP3 in there, but I couldn't put him in over Curry and Harden, you know. So, and of course, forward, I got my man Anthony Davis, averaging that dub, and I had to put my man Cousins in there, man. I think he deserves it. Even though Marcus Gasol is doing his thing too, but I got to knock him out the lineup. Put my man Cousins in there, even though they suck, you know what I mean? But
but I mean, Cousins is definitely doing his job. He's like top 5 in big man scoring. Maybe in scoring altogether. Yeah, he's getting it in. Beautiful.
Yeah, so I ended up knocking Mark out and Kobe out. So yeah, we got that.
I ain't mad if Boogie Cousins was in there. I ain't mad at that.
Y'all wanna you can ask the subs what they think their starting 5.
Oh, that would be great. Right? Put that in the comment section. Or you could tweet us at Strong Arm Sports YT. I would love to know your guys' starting 5 for the East and the West. Anybody who don't put Harden in there, me and Harden coming to see about you. 2 guys with big beards rolling up in the car all slow.
Y'all better put Anthony Davis in there too.
All 3 of us took Kobe out of the lineup, and it leads me to talk about this here. Kobe Bryant just suffered a season-ending injury for the 3rd season in a row. The last 3 seasons, this guy hasn't been able to finish the season. We all know when Kobe's healthy and he's on that court, he's an amazing guy, even though he's getting older. But Father Time just keep knocking at this guy's door. Every time he turns around, he's like, it's me, Father Time again. So Kobe has 1 more year on this contract. It's a big year. It's something like $24.9 million. And I would like to know how you guys feel about that. First of all, Kobe coming back knowing, I feel like in Kobe's mind, he knows he can't come back and give him 82 games. And he's still going to take almost 25 million of these dollars. But after that year is up, man, let's be honest. Kobe need to tie these sneakers together, those Kobe Elite boots that come up to your calf, tie them joints together and throw them up on the power line. Kobe, you the man, but we don't want to see you like this. And I know the Kobe fans are going to tell me that Kobe can play another 10 years. But I don't want to see this Kobe. I want to see in rare form Kobe. And he's not there anymore, y'all. I'm sorry.
Let me kick it off, Q. Let me kick it off. Because a lot of people always tell me I'm a Kobe hater because I'm Team Jordan over here. Like, so they, a lot of people have a problem with my thoughts on Kobe. But I never once said Kobe isn't a phenomenal player. He's a great player. It's probably top 10, top 5 all time. All time. But I don't want to remember this Kobe either. And to me, he's hindering the Lakers, especially with that big of a salary. Now, I'm not saying Kobe don't fill the stands and Kobe don't deserve it, because he put fans in the stands and people come pay to see them sorry Lakers for Kobe. They come see them sorry Lakers for Kobe. And, just having injuries like this over the past 3 years, season-ending injuries, not just injuries he could bounce back from, but season-ending injuries. I'm not saying he don't deserve his money, because I know he's coming back. But to me, I don't want to remember this Kobe. And Kobe always said that he don't want to be one of those players limping up the court, averaging 16, 17, 18 points a game. I mean, with them Lakers, Kobe could still probably average 30, but he's going to shoot 60 times. So, of course, he's going to average 30 because he's shooting 50 times. And I just don't want to remember Kobe like this. I don't want to remember him like this either. So, Q, what do you think about Kobe and his injuries?
Man, I think it's tough, dog, because growing up loving to watch Kobe out there doing his thing, especially with Shaq back in the day. And now you see him breaking down, getting hurt every year. You like, wow, like things are really changing. But I think he should give it up after his contract is up. He should go ahead and call it quits, dog. Like, he's had a phenomenal career. I don't want to see him I don't want to see him go out on an injury for sure. So I do hope he comes back next year, do his thing. But I think he's trying to do too much on this Laker team. That's probably why he keep getting hurt, man. Like, he's trying to do all the work. He knows that. Come on, he know they suck. I don't know why he don't want to admit it. He would never admit it, but he knows they're not a good team. So he's out here trying to fight every night, using up all his energy, killing himself, trying to get these wins. And you know what I'm saying? They are, they had some pretty decent wins, but they're still not going anywhere this year. And I think with him out, it'll give him some more time to think about it, be like, okay, I got this one last year. I'm a come out here, do my thing. I know we ain't gonna win a championship, but I just want to go out on a pretty high note. So I think he should, rehab, come back next year, and then call it quits, dog.
Agreed. Well, take us home, bro.
Well, we're gonna move forward. We're gonna talk about the strong arm performers of the week. I'm gonna kick it off. So my strong arm performer of the week is definitely going to LeGarrette Blount, the running back for the New England Patriots, even though he was playing with small balls in the AFC Championship game. Even though he was playing with small balls in the AFC Championship game against the Colts, LeGarrette Blount had 30 carries, 148 yards, and 3 TDs to lead the New England Patriots to the Super Bowl against the Seattle Seahawks. And that makes LeGarrette Blount my strong arm performer of the week. So who y'all got?
Who you got, Q?
Okay. My strong arm performer of the week has to be my man Klay Thompson. Since LaParis went on and threw him in the AllStar game anyway.
I know, right?
I got to go with him. Friday night, 37 points in the third quarter. Breaking a record, man. I don't even think he missed in the third. And he ended up with 52 points, 11 for 15 from the three. So I know Spade got to be like, he was making it rain. Like, you can't, that stuff you can't even do in the game, you know what I mean? So I got to give it to Klay Thompson. Strong arm performer of the week, man. What you got, Spade?
Man, that was a hell of a game. Wow, Klay Thompson, give me some tips on how the shot meter is working for me. I can never get that thing to treat me right.
Yeah, man. My
strong arm performer, it seems like on this show, we always pit these two guys against each other, and it's a shame because they both are really having phenomenal seasons so far, but my strong arm performer of the week, I give mine to Fear the Beard himself, James Harden. So check out this Friday night performance by James. James finished the night with 33 points, 10 dimes, and 6 boards. This guy's been flirting with a triple-double a lot this year. And the reason why this game right here was so important for him is because Dwight Howard got hurt in the first quarter. He went down in the first quarter. And James told the rest of those guys, you know what, don't even worry about it. I got it. And he finished the night off with an amazing step back. He went Sir Sexy step back, game winner. So James Harden, for that game, for that performance, and that win, you are my strong arm performer of the week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's been a good sport week.
Good choices.
One last point on Kobe. Father Time is undefeated, Kobe. Give it up, homie. Father Time is undefeated, man. 100-0 and counting. But that's been this week's show. QJB, y'all know him. Thank you for joining us on SAS, man. You are greatly appreciated. Had some great topics. Had some great input on the topics. Also, we still working on the podcast. It's coming. The audio podcast is coming. So be patient with your boy. It's still coming. Also, leave your likes, your comments, all in the comment section down there. Whether you agree or disagree with us, we appreciate all the feedback you guys have been giving us since we started this, man. Anybody else want to add anything?
Hey, I'm good.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me, dog. Like, I really enjoyed it. So, anytime y'all want me on the show, hit your boy up. I'll make an appearance. And
don't play. We'll
shout
do
out
it
to all the subs. Hey, make sure y'all leave your Eastern Conference starters and Western Conference starters for the All-Star game too down in the comments, or tweet Strong Arm Sports. You know what I mean?
Spade, you good?
I'm good, man. Let's wrap.
Yo, we signing out, man. It's been another great episode, man. Thank you guys for watching.
All right,
Peace.
Peace.
Money team.